Warning. Geesebumps is a comedy podcast based on the works of R.L. Stine. Any similarity to an actual literature podcast is coincidental and unintentional.
Take a ride if you dare. Late one night, you and your friends visit the old fairgrounds. They're putting up rides and booths for the annual Carnival. But this year, things look really different, really odd, really scary. The place is lit up by 100 fiery torches, and spooky music is coming from the main tent. Then you meet Big Al, the creepy carnival manager. He's invited you to test some of the rides. Will you brave the terrifying supersonic space coaster? Risk the horrors of the reptile petting zoo? Slice through the oily waters of Booger Bog? Or confront the evil snake lady? The choice is yours in this scary Goosebumps adventure. Packed with over 20 super spooky endings. Rated R starts Friday.
Can I choose? So here's the biggest choice this book gives you, whether to read it or not.
Yes. And you chose?
Jeff, listen. I need you to know this. I need you to know this and be cognizant of it, because when you edit this later, you're going to forget. So I'm going to say it now on the recording. Now that you have said this thing that you have said, this is the only time that you can say that. You can never say this again. This thing that you've said. You can never say again, the biggest choice is, do I want to read it?
Oh no, it's gone now.
If you want to blow it on this one, it's fine. And I'm not saying like I get to do it and Danielle gets to do it as well. For Geesebumps forever. This is it. This is the one. This is the one time we get to do this bit.
Damn, that's woof.
It's like
It's a lot. That's tough.
Jeff, reader beware. You choose the scare.
Oh my God.
Hey, listener, if you want us to read this book and talk about it, skip ahead 10 seconds.
There it is.
Welcome to Geesebumps, a Did You Mean Goosebumps podcast. My name is Danielle, and I have a PhD.
My name is JoJo, and I have a PhD.
My name is Jeff, and I have really itchy feet right now. Like
really itchy feet, them toesies.
I'm worried because a week ago we realized that we had a little smattering of ants. What's the point of ants?
What's the point of ants?
Yeah, what do they
Torture
do?
your friends. Ants?
Yeah, ants.
They're scavengers.
They're little scavengers. They like to dig little houses.
They clean up our shit, yo.
Yeah. Are they the only animal that exists that made that lent a name to another animal solely because they are the sole source of food for that animal?
So you're thinking the ant eater.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What came first? The ant?
Well, I mean, Jeff, you got to answer the question, like, what came first? If there was no ants, then every time the anteater would show up, they'd be like, hey, anteater, what's going on? And then anteater's like,
hey.
Nothing. Nothing. It's just an existential crisis every time it reads its own name.
Yep. Just like, but I don't eat them.
That's a terrible thing. You're an ant. You've dug this really great network of tunnels. You're settled in with your whole colony, and you're like, hey, we're gonna throw a party. We're gonna invite all the local flora and fauna in, and you bring in some folks, and the party's popping. You and the ants are just like having a good old time. And this big old boy with this long tongue comes in, and you're just like, hey, what's up, new neighbor? I'm Jeremy the ant. This is Stuart the ant, and over there it's Rebecca. What's your name? And he's like, my name's Anteater. How fucked up would that be?
I mean, doesn't Human Centipede start that way?
That is how.
That is
exactly
how
the Human Centipede starts.
That's how it works.
Because there's been 2 movies about ants voiced by Hollywood stars. Why was there no anteater involved in either of those movies?
Well, because there was 3. And because, Jeff, it's because the anteater is an exotic creature. And from a narrative perspective, you really couldn't explain how an anteater showed up there. Also, from a narrative perspective, you really couldn't explain why the ants were bipedal, why they had 2 eyes, why they could talk.
Why they had hopes and dreams.
Why they had hopes and dreams.
Why was one of them voiced by Woody Allen?
Why did they have like politics? Because ants don't.
Ants don't think. They're a hive mind.
Why was there more than one male character?
Exactly. These are questions that need to be answered.
Yeah.
Answered. Thank you, Danielle.
Answered.
Why? Just what? Why? Who thought we needed that?
Ants had Sharon Stone in it.
It had Sylvester Stallone
What?
as a big ant.
Big ant.
Of course.
Who got decapitated. No, he became like a worker ant who was like jacked.
Yeah.
And Woody Allen took his place and he went and it was like Vietnam and they fought termites and the termites just killed them all.
Holy shit.
And then he found like a garbage can by a river.
And that was Eden, basically.
That was Eden. And the bad guy ant, Gene Hackman, his plan was to have the ants dig a hole and then the water would flood the tunnel.
Because they were going to get rid of all the weaker ants. They only wanted to have.
They wanted to get rid of all the weaker ants. It was like a final ant solution sort of a thing. It was very much like,
It was Office Space, but then Office Space came out and they were like, fuck.
well, no, Danielle, I was going to say it was more like Kafka's Metamorphosis,
Wow.
but also like god awful.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
go watch Ants.
So watch
go
Ants,
watch
everybody.
Ants. You know what? I kind of want to go watch Ants now.
Don't you kind of want to watch it now?
I kind of want to watch it now.
Too. Movie night.
Guys, they fucking got us once again.
Well, that was a good segment.
That was a good bit of.
That was a good bit of things we said. What did we read?
What did we experience, I think you should say.
Yes. We experienced one escape from the Carnival of Horrors.
Give yourself goosebumps.
Give yourself goosebumps.
Number 1.
We give ourselves goosebumps around here.
And this holiday season, give your family the gift of Geesebumps.
Give your family the gift of goosebumps.
With this gift card, send us $20.
We'll set up a Patreon. You send us $25. We'll
send you a car with a goose wearing a bow. We read this one mostly because we've gotten like 30 books deep into R.L. Stine's oeuvre of Goosebumps, the Goosebumps main series.
And it's becoming a bit repetitive.
It's becoming a bit repetitive, not in terms of like the things that happen. The things that happen are about as bonkers as you can imagine.
But the problems are the same.
Yes.
The problems are the same. He keeps making the same couple of mistakes.
We don't grow as people. We just keep dating the same troublesome personality. And we're just like, why isn't this relationship working
Wait,
out?
what's the definition of insanity?
That's not, well, that's actually not the definition of it.
Yeah, it is. Here it is.
Give yourself goosebumps. This first one was released in 1995, which puts it, I believe, towards the tail end of the original Goosebumps run, I want to say.
And also about 15 years-ish after the initial run of what we all know as the original Choose Your Own Adventure books.
That's true. This one, Give Yourself Goosebumps 1, Reader Beware, You Choose a Scare, came out in July of 1995, at the same time of another little book you might remember that we've covered on this show, The Horror at Camp Jelly Jam.
Oh, same year.
These two came out at the exact same month. And it's more or less the series of Give Yourself Goosebumps. It had, I believe it was like a pretty long run compared to like a Give Yourself series. They went to 2000. That was the final release.
Year of
Or the number.
The number.
Yeah, no, like, well, when you think about it, like,
There are a million different potential stories in each of these books. So 2000.
yes. So, but the thing to remember is there's 42 Give Yourself Goosebumps books.
That's a lot.
There are a lot. Here's what's really interesting. He kept writing these after he finished the original Goosebumps series.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these are easy.
Goosebumps was done by this point. It was 97, and he did like 3 more years. Like he kept working on it.
Well, and so let's just explain real quick the concept of choose your own adventure books if somebody hasn't read one, because that's very common for our generation. So I was telling Danielle earlier, choose your own adventure books, which was a series of books that came out starting in the late 70s. They're not newish. It's literally you decide where the story goes, where you'll start the plot, and then it'll give you the option once you get a few pages in. It'll be like, if your character wants to go left, turn to page 14. If your character wants to go
you're really
home,
hung up on that one.
yeah. So if your character wants to turn right, turn to page 22. So it's a story that makes you jump around in the book, depending upon
Jump up to get down. Thank you.
and then you can literally quote unquote finish the story in 5 minutes if you make the wrong decisions, because most of the books tend to end with either you being successful, which is kind of hard to do, or dying miserably in some of the most
Which is very easy to do.
It's a lot of deaths.
horrific and for a child pretty traumatizing. But there was a danger element involved. I remember everybody wanted
If you die in the game, you die for real.
Yes.
If you die in the book, you die for real.
Everyone knows.
in grade school, that was the book. The choose your own adventure books were the ones that were the hardest to check out of the library because they were always checked out by somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you got one, it was you were the cool kid on the
You
block.
were the cock of the walk.
Yeah. There's something kind of weirdly adult about them. There is more of like a weird sense of like, because it's you're, even though it's not like you write your name in the book and it's you,
but it's written in first person.
it's written in first person, and like you as the character die.
Yeah.
And it can be kind
A
of
lot.
a lot.
Yeah,
And I remember as a kid being really creeped out by the idea of that that POV of being the main character and then like biting it, because video games, there was no Mass Effect. I'm just
Yep.
telling you that right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Telling you right now. So that's a fun.
But yeah, so the Goosebumps ones are literally just it's that same media. It's the same type of book.
The point of these books is to you read it like 7 or like you need to read it a bunch. And actually what you need to do is like you go in, you die, and then you try to like you start again. You start from the start and go again.
Live, die, repeat.
It's like live, die, repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that.
Yeah, it's Groundhog's
Edge
Day.
of Tomorrow, Groundhog's Day.
It's Goosehog's Day. Escape from the Carnival of Horror is not Horrorland.
No.
For one, it has no reference to that. Escape from the Carnival of Horror is the premise is pretty simple. You are kid,
Cool.
unnamed. That you're called you, and the logic of the story is you and your friends are bored. You have a friends Patty and Brad.
Patty's the alpha.
Yeah.
Patty's the alpha. She's a boss.
Well, she's a girl boss.
She's a girl boss. Yeah, Brad's
a cuck.
It starts off with you go to the carnival because they see them setting it up. You break into the carnival. It's pretty much on the rails. The first choice you get is sort of like a.
It's a fake out.
It's a toot. It's a bit of a tutorial. The first choice in this book, and this is on page 3, I think it is. It starts on 3. As you reach the carnival entrance, you hear music coming from inside. Not your usual corny organ stuff they always play.
It fucking slaps, this shit.
This is banging.
Patty jiggles the padlock on the gate. It's sealed shut. I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow night when the carnival opens, says Brad, cowardly. And Patty says, no, we're going to climb the fence. You and your friends turn to you to cast the deciding vote. You glance at your watch. You have a watch. It's probably a Casio. It's almost 9 p.m. Although watches have come back around.
It's a Mickey Mouse watch.
Okay.
It's a Samsung Life watch.
Okay.
It's a Life Plus.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know what the Samsung watches are called. If you're going to get home in time, you should start back now. What are you going to do? And then we have our first options. If you decide to go home, turn to page 10. If you climb the fence to get inside, turn to page 6. Who decided to go home? What coward in our show decided to go home in good faith?
I want an easy read. I'm tired. Me and this character, the same. I want to go home.
Fuck home.
So you know what? I chose to see what would happen. I'm just like, I would love it.
Well, Jeff, let me tell you what that means. You've decided not to sneak into the carnival. Yeah. You're going home instead. Well, it's a good thing Patty usually makes all the decisions. So, Jeff, now who's the cuck? You.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd never have any fun, and this book would be over. Go ahead, take a deep breath, and then climb the fence. You're not scared, are you, Jeff? Scaredy Jeff?
The first choice it gives you isn't a choice that you get. They could have just let me go home and had the book end there and just be a joke ending at the very beginning.
They could have done that, Jeff, but you know what?
They did not.
You know what, Jeff? Here's the thing. This is the first one. This is the first one.
It's true.
They gotta give you your money's worth. They gotta give you your money's worth, Jeff.
I thought this was about choice.
The carnival is, it's a carnival. They love it. It's cool. It's lit by fire, because it's like,
it's not OSHA compliant. We get it.
It's not. No, they broke up the union, so they can just do whatever. And then they see like these horrible roller coasters that were made by people who were on methamphetamine.
Oh my!
And then they meet our antagonist, one of our principal antagonists, who goes by the moniker Big Al. Who wants to talk a little bit about Big Al?
I actually, in my storyline, didn't get a lot of him. So
I didn't get a lot of Big Al either.
But we all got that first little meeting.
I mean, he was just a dude, and he was like, "Hey, fuckos, you want to go here? You want to go there? Now fuck off."
He says, Big Al. He's the sleazy. I think sleazy's about right. Would you say?
Seems a bit sleaze.
I thought he was an upstanding businessman, just looking out for his establishment. What are you guys talking about?
Jeff, here's what this upstanding businessman says. Page 87. This is a couple choices deep. What are you doing? His deep voice booms. He has coal black eyes with a thick mustache to match. He looks strong enough and mean enough to pitch you over the fence with one hand. We're sorry, you say, or Jeff says.
Me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, okay?
We wanted to have a look around, that's all. But we'll leave right now. His eyes stare into yours and he clamps both hands on your shoulder. You're not going anywhere. Because he wants us
to test out
the rides.
Yeah.
That's totally normal.
Totally in this gig economy.
I mean, hey, you got to take the jobs you can get.
This is my side hustle.
Yeah.
A good basis for a choose your own adventure.
Good base. Yeah, actually, one thing I think is useful is like if you wanted to do, say, a role-playing game podcast like the Rolls We Made, a really good way to show people like where the adventure is give them a map of a carnival and say, go ride the rides.
Yes.
So in this one, they have the option to check out the rides or go to the Midway. Who picked rides?
Me.
I picked Midway.
Okay. Danielle, what ride did you go on?
The super space zippy zap.
There's the space coaster and there's the House of Horrors, which is the haunted house. And Danielle, you say you went to the zippy zap space coaster.
Hell yeah, I did.
This is page 26. Danielle, what happened to you on the space
We had
coaster?
a nice little ride. We did a nice little loop, and then it got stuck.
Yes. So you want to read that for us?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Where?
Should be on page 26.
Hey, wait up! You yell to Brad and Patty as you sprint through the space coaster gate. They both ignore you and charge straight ahead. You follow them into a narrow tunnel that leads to the boarding area. You gaze down at the floor. Black rubber. It makes you walk with a strange bounce. Every few feet, there is a round porthole window. When you glance out one, you see astronauts planting flags on the moon.
They should have sent a poet.
After a long climb, you and Patty and Brad finally arrive at the loading area. A sleek, bullet-shaped capsule whooshes up and stops right beside
So this is like Star Tours.
It is like Star Tours, isn't it?
Brad climbs defiantly into the last section. You leap into the front. Patty's left with the middle section. And suddenly you're trapped.
I will say that it was a very good Ludo narrative moment of now you're trapped. Your only option now is to turn to page 58. I like that a lot. That actually made me very happy.
Well, good, because it's going to do it again.
Yeah, there's a lot of times in this book where the choice is not a choice. It is like turn to this page instead of just letting you continue to read. It makes you change
But
pages.
for adult people like us, it means we get to do a thing. Woo, boy.
I do like interacting with my books that I read.
I'm doing a thing.
I feel like I'm getting one over on the book, but really the book's getting one over on me because I'm reading. You're on the roller coaster, Danielle.
Yep.
The steel bar has plunged across your lap.
It has.
You heard a big bang, smoke and fireworks filled the air, and you head past the back of the seat. The first hill is endless, and the view is awesome from the top. You can see the midway and the haunted house and a shadowy swamp. One of those things is not like the other. And then you're going down, and as your car shoots up to the top of the next hill,
Oh, no.
you've made a big mistake.
Oh no.
Oopsers.
You do a loopty doopty, as I call them, and your mouth opens to scream. No sound comes out, Danielle, because you're just so scared.
Also, there's no sound in space.
And what's worse is like you gave yourself these goosebumps,
I
right?
did,
That's
didn't
what's so
I?
bad. Yeah.
God.
This is the fastest and best roller coaster you've ever been on. That goes without saying. And as you near the bottom, you slow down and you begin to catch your breath and you see what's up ahead. A huge black hole, a tunnel, or a huge black hole. You go into the tunnel and the tunnel snaps shut. And now you're in the dark, Danielle.
Now-
You want to know what happens next?
I can't see shit.
Danielle, did you wait for help to come? Or did you get out of the car?
I got the fuck up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that doesn't
Brave.
sound. That's brave.
Well, good news for you.
Yeah.
Your pulse pounds, you lift out of the car. This must be part of the ride.
To get out of it.
Yeah.
To get out of it.
Get up and you walk around a little. You stretch your
In the
legs.
distance, this is like the original version of that like pirate ship ride at Evermore Park. This must be part of the ride. And the more you think about it, the more convinced you are. You're scared, but you have to admit,
Pretty good idea for a ride. to get out of it.
pretty fucking cool.
Pretty
cool,
yo.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Hey, Danielle, this was cool.
This is like way cool.
They got mad when I tried to get out of the ride at Mr. Toad's Wild Ride at Disneyland. This place is tight. It's
Yeah,
fine
this
with
place
it.
is just like, get up where the fuck you want. Doesn't matter.
So
Just
you
do it.
cautiously head forward, and something slimy drips, and it lands on you, and it like stings your forehead.
What?
Cool.
Yeah, there's a burning slime trap.
Okay.
Fun. This
Make
is
a
good.
dexterity
Saving throw.
saving throw.
Oh, nat 20. Boom. I'm
All right, well, you can head over to page 133 then, because here's what happens there.
Yeah.
You find a pair of orange eyes, and those eyes turn out to be the fella from the cover, Big Alligator.
Big alligator.
Big gator.
Big gator?
Big Alligator.
Oh, man. But how is he everywhere at once?
Yeah, how was he?
Because not just a big alligator, it's Big Al. The gator. Get it?
This is like Inception. I don't get it.
You did, well, like Inception, you should have spun the top to see if the ride was actually broken.
What?
Basically, you're put into a position where Big Al shoves you through a door.
Thanks, Big Al. Jeez.
This is part of the ride still? I like it.
No, you're out of the ride now. We're way past the ride, Jeff. This isn't a game anymore. What's interesting about this particular little adventure section thus far is, one, Brad and Patty, and I feel this is going to be true for most of them, like, you don't get to spend too much time with those secondary characters. They don't matter too much to you.
They don't really
They
do
don't
much.
do very much.
Yeah.
And there really is no, like, would we say, well, we didn't invite RL over to play today.
No.
It's raining.
No. It's raining
not
and
safe to drive.
he melts.
And I know that this episode is sort of, it's kind of a choose your own Geesebumps.
So yeah, we got to take the reins.
Is this about anything? Is Give Yourself Goosebumps 1, Escape from the Carnival Horrors about anything? Now, Danielle, you're about halfway through our adventure now.
Yes.
Do you think that this story is about anything? Or is it just frosting? Is it just a Ludo narrative?
It is really basically it's like eating cotton candy, where it's like it has substance, but when you put it in your mouth, there's nothing.
It just melts away.
It's just gone.
It just melts away.
So it's just, but here's the thing. I told Jeff this as well. This told me that I learned how to do these books now. Now as a big adult, I know that you always make the stupid choice. You never make the safe choice.
You know how to game
Never
this.
make the safe choice.
I know how to game it, okay? You do whatever is most preposterous. Do that.
As a kid, as an adult, we understand. We see the strings.
I see the strings now. I see them being marionetted by Big Al and his alligator head.
There is a proportional relationship to risk and reward.
Indeed, sir.
And if you have zero risk, you have very little reward.
Yeah, so go home, Jeff.
Go home. Yeah, go risk or go home. Milton Bradley.
It's a mixture of life and risk. It's a great game. I love it.
It's like the game of life. Did we land anywhere? Is this about anything?
The illusion of choice.
Yes, the illusion of choice and how it's actually, you're always being marionetted and you never actually there's no such thing as free will and everything is nothing.
Okay, so there's no such thing as free will.
We're being corralled
right.
into a preordained.
The world is a corral.
A vampire. Yeah. Sorry, Danielle. Go on.
Shit. No.
I gotta say, it's intoxicating to do shit like that.
Yeah.
It does, because now that song is in my head and it won't leave. And I remember that it was weirdly the theme song for Whale Wars. And
It was?
yes.
The world is a whale pyre.
No. Shit.
They were hunting whales, not vampires.
Dude, don't ask me. It was about being a rat in a cage, and they were all mad that whales were getting stabbed. So it works, okay? It makes sense.
I'm so mad that a whale is getting stabbed.
Yeah, it seems like we don't have genuine agency.
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried to go home, it wouldn't let me.
Could be about that.
It could be about the illusion, yes.
Yes.
Could be about the illusion. Here's this is from page. This is a book you guys don't have. This is from my little game design textbook that I'm going to read from. So this is page 379 of Rules of Play by Salin and Zimmerman. It's sort of an old book now. It's like 20 years old now, about discussions of games as interactive narratives. Would we call this an interactive narrative? I think we might.
Yeah. Sure. It makes me turn pages.
It does.
Predictably fall into polarizing debates with Danielle about linear versus non-linear storytelling of games as stories or stories as games. Danielle, say that games and narrative are mutually exclusive concepts.
Boring.
Others, that some games are narrative, whereas others are not. Basically, the arguments end up going, is this game telling a story? Is the game itself a story, or is just story a non-concept in this experience? Here's the framework. This is what it says here. It's going to boil down. This is in the game design book. And boiled down story in like one section, less than a half a page. It's a quarter of a page. Model for understanding narrative contains the following elements. Situation. Narrative has an initial state, a change in that state, an insight brought about that change. This process constitutes the events of a narrative. Narrative has a character. It's not merely a series of events, but a personification of events through a medium such as language. In other words, it's about like a person, something happening. And then finally, a form. The representation is constituted by patterning and repetition. It's a series of events, with a person involved that has a mounting pressure towards some kind of resolution.
What if we're that person, but we don't have any characterization?
What if we are that person and don't have a characterization? What do we know about Danielle's character at this point?
Angry.
Angry, lashes out for no
Impatient.
no
Impatient.
practical reason. Yes, no.
Patient. Doesn't like
Irrational.
vegetables.
Doesn't like vegetables or fun, and
Doesn't like fun.
is just generally a wet ass blanket.
Kind of smells bad.
Yeah, it's one of those wet blankets that stinks.
Kind of
Stinky
a
wet
kind
blanket.
of a wet stink blanket.
Yeah.
That's the character we have in our Carnival of Horror as we're going through it. The thing about this character is it's very much, and I think this is kind of funny. The whole point of this character in this little story, this little choose your own adventure, choosing the story. If we had to say, is the character more a Jeff or a Danielle? It's a Jeff. Jeff's our main character in this one.
Yeah, I want to go home.
Yeah. No matter, and that's interesting because the Danielle's in the crowd.
Yeah.
They keep choosing like, well, I'm obviously not going to sit in the broken ride. I'm going to hop out and walk around the scaffolding.
I'm here to burn this motherfucker down, okay?
Whereas Jeff was like, if I had it my way, I would have gone home before I hopped the fence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's burn the fence.
So
Fuck
what
it.
is it? The story that we have this character who is a Jeff.
A Jeff in a Danielle world.
We have right now what we have is a Jeff in a Danielle world with a Danielle controlling the Jeff.
Yes. And it is fun.
It's page 117.
What do we got?
You open the door. This is after Big Al like pointed you, like he says like, oh, you should work here. You open the door, you enter a room bursting with people who seem to be waiting for you, and you think that's weird until you study them and realize something even stranger. They're all dressed up in old-fashioned costumes. A tall woman with a red parasol says, nice of you to join us. Welcome to the Carnival of Horrors. Don't you want to know the secret of the Carnival of Horrors?
No, I don't actually.
Well, too bad. Well, this is what's interesting because Danielle nodded yes, and the Carnival of Horrors comes alive in a different place and a different time each night. And tonight, we're in your town. Tomorrow, we could be in another country. But every place we stop, we invite kids like you to join us.
What?
Now, this is interesting
a
because this is
recruitment
not the
tool.
choice. This is not the choice part. The choice part's next. The choice part would have been if this was a story of choosing your own adventure, you could choose to decline the invitation.
Which is what I would do. No,
But you
thank you.
cannot do that because I am the pilot and I say no.
But the implication here is you've already chosen to go in, and now you've also already chosen to leave. And then we get this line. I'm sorry, the lady chuckles. You can never escape from the Carnival of Horrors unless... ...
Unless what? Turn to page 106.
Yep. You have to leave before midnight.
Oh.
Oh, so we got Cinderella rules. Okay.
It's 11:40.
Oh no. What's
Which is fascinating because it was 9 at the start of the book.
Yeah,
and
that's a
grand
long
total
ride.
reading time. It's
Ooh.
been about 5 minutes.
Wow. Shit. This is just breaking my brain.
I want you to know we've talked more about this book than we've read it.
Absolutely. Yes.
It's never been the case before.
No.
This is what's bonkers next is there's an earthquake and Danielle falls through the floor.
Of course I do. The plot has to progress somehow.
Yeah, a wave of panic washes over you. The walls crumble. And then you open your eyes in the room with all the costume people have vanished and you're outside in the ride area. But the biggest surprise of all is that you spot Patty and Brad. You remember them?
yeah, the ones who don't
Sure
matter.
do.
Yeah, they're best friends, Danielle. These are your best friends.
These are my best friends in the world.
These are Jeff's best friends, at least.
I wouldn't be friends with these kids.
Sweet, sweet babies.
They see a ride called Hall of the Mountain King and another ride called the Halloween Express. Now, the implication here is one of these rides is going to get us out of this predicament.
You'd assume it would be the Halloween Express.
Which is why you don't choose that one.
Yeah, that's
you go
right.
to the Hall of the Mountain King.
Well, yeah, because it's like, well, wait a minute. I don't want to get out of here fast.
Exactly. It says express, The Express is a trap. It's a
It
fucking
is a
trap. All
They
right.
tricked you. They got
Yeah.
you. So Danielle, what did you go on? Was it the Express?
Fuck
Or were you
no.
the Mountain King? You're the Mountain King?
Mountain
Okay.
King. Take me to him.
You're like names, just taking the names into account. It's like your character was given the option to be like, hey, you're going to live here forever with us, or if you can get out in 20 minutes, here you go. And then Danielle walks out. It's just like, we've got 20 minutes.
We got 20 minutes to
We
kill,
got 20
guys.
whole minutes, don't we?
Dude, hey, it's a free carnival.
We have time for the Mountain King, Danielle. Yes, we do.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Well, all right, fine. We have time for them. We'll do the Mountain King, but then no McDonald's.
Oh, no.
It's McDonald's or Mountain King. You can pick. So Patty runs ahead. This is a Patty idea again. Again,
This is a
this is the
Patty-
Patty idea.
Patty
This is
original.
literally the non-Jeff choice.
So wait, so you choose the Mountain King, but the choice is presented as though Patty made it.
yes. So yeah, that's the thing, right? Patty and Brad.
You have to pick.
They represent sort of like a dueling mode of existence.
They're not real. They're just your subconscious.
They're the psychopomps guiding you through this world of the dead.
That makes sense.
And Brad wants to go on the Halloween Express because, like all guys, he just wants the quick way out.
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm
like
there with
Jeff.
you, Brad. I'm there.
But Patty, who is familiar with the pain of childbirth or whatever, this is how literary analysis works, says Mountain King. And so they go to the ride of the Mountain King.
Does the Hall of the Mountain King song play on the Mountain King ride?
Yes.
Well, no, it doesn't do that. What it does do is there's a bunch of people up there by the Mountain King door who are cheering only one right way, only one right way.
That's what you think.
This is what it says. Let's go into the Mountain King ride. Maybe we can jump off at the end and sneak past them. And then it says, do you have another choice? And then it says, no.
And
It's
what
a
are the
sassy
choices?
book. Well, the next choice is, if you want to go on the Mountain King ride, turn to page 75. Or, and this is important,
Yeah.
if you want to go on the Mountain King ride, turn to page 75.
Fuck.
Wait, what?
It's a
the
trap.
Same, it's the same thing, but two different
Same thing
pages.
2 times. No, it's
No,
the same
same
pages.
page.
Jeff, it's the same thing. It's almost like a fucking typo. If you want to go to the Mountain King ride, turn to page 75.
Okay.
If you want to go on the Mountain King ride, turn to page 75.
You see, choice is an illusion.
Choice
is an illusion.
illusion.
We're
And
all
a vampire.
This is the Stanley Parable of books.
It's the Stanley Parable of books. There's one part earlier in this that we're kind of a little past this. Maybe you guys found this, maybe you didn't. I found this. If you go on the rides and you go to the haunted house and you flap your arms
sure, as you would.
and you have the yo-yo. You had to have picked up the yo-yo.
Right.
Oh no.
If you flap your arms, right? You get to this bridge, and then you get this fork in the road, and you can go right or left. Classic.
Oh,
Classic.
yes.
Classic.
The original choice.
The original choice. Fork in the road.
God's original choice.
Your path is diverging in the yellow R.L. Stine
And
wood.
here's the thing, while we're at it, can I just say, for note, the Robert Frost poem to which Joe is referring
is about the pointlessness of choice.
Thank
It is
you.
about the
What?
futility
It is
of
not-
decision.
It is not. No,
I thought it was about a carnival that Robert Frost went to.
it's not about a carnival. It's not.
No, it's not about a
space.
carnival, Jeff. Robert Frost hated the carnival.
Definitely not about like life choices. It's about how the
No,
life
it's
choices
a-
are equal, and you just create the narrative that they're meaningful, but they're not.
And then you die.
And then you die.
So there's an earlier part where you have this fork in the road, left or right, and you're in the haunted house and you can go left or right. I would find the page, but I'd have to play through the whole book again. So
That's fair.
if you go right, you advance the narrative, you do something else. I think you meet a bad guy named Dr. Frank Enstone, who's a robot.
What?
And then the threat there is he tries to play volleyball with you.
Okay, we
But-
should have gone down that storyline.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Holy fuck.
But the other one is you hear a voice and you try to find where the voice is. So you go, and that's if you go left, right?
Sure.
Or left, I should say. You go left, and then you are in an endless loop.
Like a time loop or just like a physical like walking loop?
Well, a loop, you, the reader, are in an endless loop at that point.
Oh, you come back to Dr. Stone?
Because what happens is you finish no. You hear the voice, you walk around a bit, you don't see it, you hear the voice, turn to page 47 or whatever. You turn to that page, you hear the voice. And then like it's 2 pages that say almost the same thing, and they just go back and forth and there's no way out.
So it never
So
ends.
that's a failure state of you're just trapped.
Forever.
You, the
Same
reader, are
cycle.
trapped.
Yep.
Yes. Now I was lucky enough that before I had a grand mal seizure, Holly punched me in the face.
That helps.
But there are people out there who got to that point and are now trapped and give yourself goosebumps.
Right. And
40 million people are still reading those
Yes.
2 pages from 1995. They have been trapped there for
you don't understand suffering.
25
And if you
years.
die in the book, you die for real.
Yeah, so you got to keep reading because if you stop reading, you die.
You die
Stop
for
reading,
real.
you die.
But the futility of the choice in the Mountain King ride is just like the futility of the choice of this entire experience thus far is
That's right.
you don't get to not do the thing.
Yeah, here's like, and this is what's real about life is that you're going to make choices and you're going to think that those choices are good and that they're going to lead in a certain direction.
Those choices are going to put you on a road, and those choices might seem small, but they put you on the road. Those choices lead you right out to the desert and right back here. Better Call Saul, very good episode.
And you know what? As far as choices go, a lot of hemming and hawing sometimes. People are afraid of making the wrong choice. Sometimes
matter.
it's better to make the wrong choice and die at the hand of some alligator than to be trapped in an endless loop of indecision for your entire life.
That's what this book is about.
That has to be on your headstone, Jeff. So here's what happens in the Mountain King hall. The 3 of you, it's Danielle, really.
Yes.
Or you know what? It's all the 3 of us now. Why not? We're in this one.
Yeah, get in here. Get in the game.
This is what happened to us Geesebumps players.
Yes.
There was a painted backdrop of a snow-capped mountain,
Hot.
big stone castle, whole bit. It's like a matte painting. It's beautiful. And to our right is some wooden cars. And then Danielle, sassy as you please, is like, come on. And we all get in a cart.
That's right.
It's 11:45. So this cart has a horse in front of it, I think.
Horse?
It's being pulled by real horses.
I want a horse. Do I get a horse? Can I ride the horse? Can I pet the
Well,
horse?
you can hold the reins. You grab the reins, and then everything becomes real.
The horse is real.
The horse is real. Then we turn to page 69. Sorry, 96.
Yeah, you wanted it to be. Yeah.
There's axes swinging.
Oh, what?
And there's elves on the roadside.
We're in a bad part of town.
And here's what's great. On my version of the book, it breaks a word in a very specific way, and it says they're chopping down the horse.
Oh, fuck.
Drawn cart. They're chopping down the horse-drawn cart ahead of you. It splinters apart, and the elves continue on to the cart, and the sharp blade slice through it. Your horse keeps trotting. Your horse doesn't care. Horse gets paid either way. It gets paid for the attempt. Now listen, this is the final part. I think one of the final parts. You stare over the side. You're riding along a narrow ridge, and there's a deep drop that makes your blood run cold. If you jump, you'll plunge to your death.
Eep.
Then you glance up ahead. It would be one of those deaths where when you jump over, Danielle, your legs are falling and you hold up a little sign that says eep.
Eep.
You are about to show, you see another place up ahead and it's a safer spot to leave. You're about to tell your friends when Brad says, look at the elves. They chop at set times. So they're robot elves.
Oh, no. Robot elves.
If we can get the horse to move faster, we can miss the axes. And Patty goes, that's dumb. Let's just jump. What did you do, Danielle? Did you get the horse to go fast like Sonic? Or did you jump out like Tails?
I'll fucking jump out. I'm going to do the most preposterous thing you can.
It's a big moment, Jeff. This might be the end of Danielle's little adventure
It's not.
that she chose. What do you think, Jeff? Do you want to do a quick save? Want to save a quick save?
Yeah, let's do a quick save real quick. Let me save on a different file.
Save on a different file. Page
Fucking
23.
cowards.
So y'all jumped,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And fuck, the cart you were on just got ripped to shit. So it was a good move, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You land on a rocky ledge that breaks your fall,
Well, that sounds nice.
but then you tumble down the side of the mountain, Danielle.
Oh, no.
Danielle.
Oh, no, we're tumbling.
And so did me and Jeff, but mainly you.
Oh, I'm on my own in the tumbling?
Well, here's the thing.
You dragged us with you.
You landed at the foot of the log flume ride.
Oh.
Yay!
And I wish there was more to that, but it literally just says you're at the foot of the log flume ride. It reminds you of a logging camp, and in the distance you can hear the buzz of chainsaws.
You cartoonishly tumbled down a mountain,
And you are not hurt.
and
in
you
the leg.
landed on your rump.
Yes.
Looked around.
and as you glance around, you spot the exit sign.
Oh,
And
boy.
then to your horror,
Oh,
you
boy.
see a giant crane swinging your way. Here's the wildest choice in this whole fucking book. And Jeff, did you get this far?
No, I went the other route. I went the freak route.
This is the fucking wildest shit.
This is more interesting than the route that I went.
If you are reading this book on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, go to page 114. If it's Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday,
What?
go to page 71. Jeff, this is what this fucking thing says to us. This is it. Jeff,
That's just how little choice
we
matters.
have to. This is an ARG. If you wanna get the full story of this, you have to read it on 2 different days, like Pokemon Red and Blue.
Fuck. Which day do I get Pikachu as my Pokemon?
So did we read this? Danielle, what day did you read this?
I think it was on a Friday is when she reading. it.
Okay. Then we go to page 114. As to what happens on page 71, we'll never know.
I'm pretty sure we die.
Well, Danielle, good news.
What's up?
This is your lucky day.
Hot damn.
I know. Isn't that fucking
Good
incredible?
fucking thing. It's a Friday
Isn't that
Saturday.
great?
It's
The crane
really
didn't hit
good.
you,
GIF.
which leads me to believe that if you pick the wrong day,
crane
you
hits
die
you.
by crane.
Decapitated by crane.
You get crushed to death by a crane. I don't know. I'm assuming.
Sounds fun.
It's 11:55 now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is
5 minutes.
and this is the choice we get to show the futility of it all.
Yep.
You could run down a different path, or you could take the Halloween Express.
Wait, what? How far away am I from the Halloween Express now?
I don't know, but I know it's 11:55 now.
Yeah, you gotta fucking...
I feel like this book wants me to take the Halloween
yeah, I
Express.
feel like it wants the Halloween Express.
But remember this, Jeff. We have to get out by midnight, right? And now we have context to know that if we go to the Halloween Express, it's 11:55. It also means that if we had picked it at the beginning,
We wouldn't have wasted
it
all
also
this time.
would have been. Well, no, it also would have been 11:55.
Yeah.
Fair.
So what are we picking? Danielle, what'd you pick? Did you go down the different path or did you take the Express?
I'm getting on rides, man. These are free.
Yeah, you know what? Don't look a free ride in the mouth.
Exactly. You
Don't look
fucking
a free
ride
ride
those
in the
free
mouth.
rides.
You get to the ride. The 3 of you crowd into a little car that's meant for 2. You jam your foot on the gas pedal.
What?
What?
I guess it's a car.
Okay. Cool.
Trains don't even have gas
No,
pedals.
that's...
And it says, I wonder why they call this the Halloween Express.
Yeah, I have that
Brad
question.
asked this.
I have that
Brad, you dumb
And then
fuck.
you know why. Because it pulls up in front of a cottage and the cottage door opens with a creak and you all jerk your heads towards you and you see a skeleton.
Oh, no, a skeleton.
And the skeleton says trick or treat.
Oh,
What?
I don't... Okay.
And then it sticks out a bony hand to get you and you drive away.
Okay. So we're having
This is I don't think they meant for us to get this far.
we're into some in the mouth of madness.
Yeah, we've gone real deep.
areas of
It's like a holodeck.
Yeah.
Because I mean, this I think was R.L. Stine's plan in this Give Yourself Goosebumps.
was to get us to the Halloween, get us to the skeleton to say trick or treat.
Yeah.
Get us the skeleton to say trick or treat.
Because that's pretty good, don't you think? That's
Good.
pretty
It's
clever.
a good one if you're reading it on Halloween, especially.
Oh,
You're
man.
reading on a Halloween special. It's very exciting. Now, You're speeding through an eerie forest.
Ooh.
Yeah. Now you got 5 minutes to midnight. So between when deciding to go on the Halloween Express, driving the Halloween Express, meeting Skeleton,
Yes,
it has been
saying hi.
literally 0 seconds.
0 minutes. Time stands still.
I drive fast.
You have the choice to turn left.
That's not really a choice.
It's just
Not
says
really a choice.
Yeah, that
It
happens
just
a
says turn
lot.
left.
A lot of times there is no real choice. It's just you do this thing.
Yes. Now,
Period.
yeah, go
It's
somewhere else.
hey, player agency.
Non-existent.
It's not actually real. So you squint hard at the road ahead of you, and you see why Patty wants you to turn. There are some people. They have green flesh. Some are deathly white, and their rotting skin hangs from their bones.
It's just a
So you have to
Zombos.
avoid hitting zombies.
Why would we avoid hitting them? Just hit
No,
them.
just hit him.
No, Jeff. No. That's not what cars are for.
What?
Now, you spin the wheel to avoid them, but you can't dodge the ghost. There was a ghost.
Oh, and you can't dodge ghosts.
Yeah, you just go with. You can't dodge a ghost.
I've seen Ghostbusters. You can't dodge them. You can't dodge no ghost.
Can't dodge no ghost.
Now, the three of you leap out of the moving car, but are you fast enough? That depends on how good your reflexes are.
Oh dear.
Is this a quick time event? What's happening?
I know.
This is
I'm
a fucking Jeff, what do you have around you right now? Object wise.
I have the little Eternals figurine from McDonald's Happy Meal.
Grab
you gave me.
that.
Okay,
Grab that.
Got it.
Grab that.
Got it.
Yeah, get it.
Here's what the book says.
Okay.
A human being wrote this and put it on paper, and now we have it. Try this test and find out. Throw a ball in the air.
What?
Or in this case, a Marvel Eternals figure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Clap 3 times before you catch
Oh
it.
shit! I got to do a thing.
Jeff,
Oh, damn.
Do it
Okay,
now.
hold
Our
on.
fate's
I
in your
gotta be careful, but-
hands.
I did it.
You did it. And now we die.
Now we're going to page 73.
It's gonna be like you lied. You lied. You didn't fucking do it. I know you didn't do it. You did.
This is a book that also relies a lot on like the honesty of the reader.
You jumped out fast enough, and you escaped the ghost.
Right.
That ghost
What? Did what?
fucking got us, but you didn't see the one in the other car. The ghost then eats you.
What?
Well, his.
It
Oh.
opens its mouth wide
Wider.
and eats
Okay.
you like Pennywise might.
I could suspend my disbelief for everything.
Okay, but his mouth got as big as a cave, and then
Pretty
he just,
big.
Just
But I would just
shredded you inside.
I would just fall through him.
but
No, you wouldn't, Jeff.
This isn't that kind of ghost.
Oh, it's not that.
You can see straight down. You've been turned into a ghost, and as your senses fade, you hear the bell. You are now a ghost.
Man.
Jeff, you've killed us
Shit.
once again.
So wait, so what was the other option aside from throwing the thing up and clapping? There was no other option. That's
No, it
all you
was
could
just-
do.
Well, no.
Do you
If
succeed
you
or do
had
you not?
Jeff, if you had failed,
oh, would I have
if you
won?
had failed, we would have had a different outcome.
What a fucking trick. Yeah, that just shows that even if you win, you lose.
Even if you win,
You lose.
You lose.
You lose.
Death
That's-
eventually we all get eaten by a ghost, whether or not we're as athletic as, say, me, or as unathletic as, say, me.
this is a fun first little adventure that we chose. Our
Yeah.
way through.
That's a good prime example of what this book can offer.
It's also a good prime example of how we're probably going to have to approach talking about Give Yourself Goosebumps in general. This is like a good palate cleanser. This is like a good limoncello.
Because you can't speak on plot. You can't. He made a book that is uncriticizable.
That's right.
Oh, you want to bet?
I mean, we'll give it a shot.
We'll
but-
try. We'll try.
It's interesting because I was like, man, like really, as far as writing a book that's this type of book, you have to pay no attention to character development. Mm-hmm. There's no like, you don't have to really work because there's like sort of a suspension of disbelief for like things being kookier than usual, obviously.
Yeah.
But like I don't know anything about the characters or yourself. There is no main character. It's you. So you don't have to do anything with that.
Yeah, and it's sort of like, I remember there was a few years ago, it was a big controversy, I guess, because one of the writers, well, I know why it was. This was probably at the height of I think it was Gamergate, actually.
Oh, dear God.
There was a woman who said anything. There was a woman who said...
Spoke.
Who breathed a little bit.
Yeah.
There was a woman who said that it may not have been a little after at Gamergate now that I think about it because it wasn't involving Sarkeesian or whatever. She basically said that she was writing the main character for Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is an MMO of sorts.
It's a good one.
And the main character is like a character, like they're referred to as the general, and like people talk to you and you get to make choices. And one of the things that she said was writing for that character is very difficult because the only things that you can really do is you can't account for every possible choice that someone makes. So the only way to have that work is your character is essentially flat. And your choices are sort of not reflective of anything. And they taught, and basically the choices you make are a lot like the choices made by Bella in fucking Twilight or whatever. Like you just this flat reactionary, like, and then people talk about you like, oh, you did this cool. Oh man, you always see us through the tough times.
Well, that's like Final Fantasy 14. It's like your character is like your character isn't the character of the story. You're sort of just it's a vehicle for the player, but everyone else is the actual developed character.
And that's the problem, right? Because that's what makes this hard to be. That's what makes it like a game, right? Is it's like it's you who has to give meaning to it, because if you just look at it for what it is and it's saying you and you don't associate the you that it's saying with you yourself, this is like just random arbitrary bullshit.
Well, Danielle, let me ask you this.
I was talking.
Danielle, let me ask
Danielle?
let me ask you something here. When you read through this, did you perceive the main character as you, a woman, or did you perceive it as a young boy?
A young boy.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I know I myself was a young boy at some point.
I myself cannot speak on that.
We don't know where you were at that point in my life.
There was that one time that we turned our back for 30 minutes.
Yeah. And you don't know
what happened.
But
then.
it's weird. I got this sense from reading this that the main character, which it's supposed to be you, was a boy.
Yeah, because like it looks and walks and smells like a Goosebumps main character who is typically a
usually coded
12-year-old
male.
boy.
But like there was nothing about like there wasn't an ambiguous enough nature regarding like your POV, like you as the character. It didn't really actually like take much time to really establish it's you. Pretend it's you.
Exactly.
Pretend it's you.
Because you don't really, the book throws you into it immediately where it's just like you're hanging out with these two friends. You don't know anything about them, really. There's no development of them. No. So you don't have any connection to them. And everything you do, and I think it's interesting, maybe it's just because of years of playing games and doing and engaging in media that does a better job of sort of like letting you embody that main character.
Brag.
I know. Like as a kid reading this, like that wasn't a thing that existed. Like MMOs and those types of games, like those weren't really prevalent. So this was my first sort of embodiment of a character in something that I was reading or like being entertained by. And I was much more affected by it. As an adult now, like I just feel super disconnected by everything.
Yeah, no, I was just it wasn't.
I didn't feel like this was a me. I felt like this was just like a kid. It wasn't a Mia.
It wasn't a you.
No. Even though it says you, at no point did it feel like it was me.
Book, you don't know me.
You don't know me, Book.
Fucking know me.
You don't know Book. Book, if you knew me, you would have let me go home. When you
Hey, Book. Hey, Book. You just made the biggest mistake of your whole life.
Yeah, you did.
But like, it's interesting because the way they could have fixed that is like they do in MMOs like Final Fantasy 14, etc., where the main character that you play isn't really, you can't narratively give the player enough agency to affect the story without making it too pigeonholed to where you can't, like you're just a flat character. Like everybody else is the character that you get to see the story sort of like affect. They didn't even do that in this. Like it would have been interesting. It would have been like, oh, your decisions are going to affect your friend characters.
Yeah,
more extensively.
They did.
Yeah.
But it didn't, and you didn't care because you didn't even know who they were really.
And that would have been what they needed to do to give this story some oomph.
Yeah.
Some oomph.
Yeah.
Instead, all we have is
Bloop.
It's a little
kind of
bloop.
like a. It's almost like. It's not this, but it's almost like. Like if I was to write a Goosebumps type fan fiction with me in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like a chapter is like 30 words. That's very like that's very an AO3,
Yes.
sort of thing.
Very fanfic.
But, an enjoyable experience nonetheless.
Yeah. But but shallow.
Shallow,
Yes,
but worth the
shallow.
price of admission. It was $2. I'm glad we did this and not another fucking Goosebumps
Yeah.
book.
Me too. It's a nice break.
Yeah. But, well, good job, us.
Yeah, good job.
Woohoo.
Good job. All right. Thank you to the band Dog Party for the use of our theme song, Bad Dream, off of the album Hit and Run. It's a wonderful song by a wonderful band. You can check them out at dogpartylive.com and dogparty.bandcamp.com. Geesebumps is just one piece of comedy content from the Mom Hat Comedy crew. You can check out all the cool stuff we do at mom-hat.com. That's mom-hat.com. The next episode of Geesebumps is going to be coming out on 11. No, it's going to be coming out on 11/24, Thanksgiving Eve.
Ah,
How cool is that?
that's pretty baller.
Yeah.
Fucking hit all the good holidays this year.
Yeah.
And on that day, I think, guys, I think we're going to have to go back.
To a real goosebump.
I think we're going to have to go back to a real Goosebumps. I think I hate to say it.
Is there
Oh,
a Thanksgiving
fuck.
themed one?
Oh,
Hold on.
fuck. Hold on, cowards. Let's find out.
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving.
Goosebumps. I don't think there's a Goosebumps book that's centered around Thanksgiving.
That seems like a missed
like a missed-
opportunity.
That seems
Although
wild.
when you think about it, does Thanksgiving lend itself to be obviously a horror scenario?
I
Yes.
mean,
Not Danielle, not what you're thinking. I mean, like giant turkey attack.
yeah.
Yeah. Or, I mean, fuck, the couch starts eating people. I don't know.
Couch starts eating people if you fall asleep. Okay,
Yes.
that I like.
Yeah, so
That
you
I
can't
like.
eat the turkey because then you'll fall asleep and then the couch eats you.
Right.
Or like there's no turkey and it's all like it could be cannibalism stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Or
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
their family's trying to get Thanksgiving dinner, but they're out of turkeys and food, so they're just and then there's like a snowstorm, so you're all locked in there. And
They just
Thanksgiving,
quietly take your little brother outside.
that's a little bit
never
too much
comes
for
back.
Goosebumps, I guess.
I'll tell you what. How about this then? There is one about eating, and it's in the title.
Okay.
What is
All
it?
right.
We're gonna read
Oh.
Goosebumps number 21. Go eat worms. Did you know it's daylight savings time?
This
What?
weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
We
No.
fall back.
Eternal darkness.
Does that mean we gain an hour or lose an hour?
Lose.
Oh no.
It's darker. So much dark.
You've taken so much from me, 2021.
Can't we just revolt?
Yeah.
Can't we just refuse collectively?
We were supposed to have canceled it, but it wasn't ratified by Congress.
Well, let's cancel it ourselves because Congress is bullshit.
We need to. No one's a farmer.
No one's a farmer. We don't.
Well, it didn't
need
even
this.
work then. Like, it didn't even work then.
And it's not wartime.
It's so weird because
farmer time.
there are states in the United States that just don't abide by it. So there's like people who are like, "What the fuck are you talking about? It's 11 at night."
Yeah, no, there are people who are sensible and are like,
Arizona doesn't have daylight savings.
They don't. We should just not have it, but no one understands that it's stupid to do it.
It costs so much money because and it's first, but then we'd lose the excuse of being late an hour to work.
No, statistically speaking, they've shown that rates of suicide go up the Monday after daylight savings, like significantly. That loss of an hour is a pretty big deal.
yeah, it fucks you up, which is why this year I am not doing it.
Danielle will be living an hour ahead of us.
I will be on Arizona time.
She will be in the
Thank you
future
very
one
Danielle will be
much.
speaking to us to the future. She's going to try to use her powers for good,
I am.
All right.
but she will fail. That's how time travel stories go. And she realizes she shouldn't have meddled.
She'll be
with
able
time.
to eat the Thanksgiving dinner an hour earlier than me.
So Danielle, in the future,
Dibs.
did people leave us a 5-star review?
In the future, people were totally on board, first of all, with my protest and completely agree with all of us that the principle is nothing. There's no reason for it.
Of daylight savings.
Yes, of daylight savings. So everyone has joined me In our protest, we have collectively refused daylight savings time, and in our refusal, instead of losing an hour, you know what we did? We gained a review. We
was very
fucking gained a goddamn 5-star review because it helps us show up in charts because it's hard out here for a little guy. And a little review helps a lot, just like a little protest helps a lot.
The future is dark and bleak, and that 5-star review definitely makes it seem a little bit brighter.
On your podcatcher of choice, whatever it is, just give us a good one. Helps us a bunch.
Yeah. If you give us a bad one, think twice.
Think twice and be
think twice.
sad.
Hey, it just
Not a threat. Not a threat.
No. Just an
Just
advisement.
think twice about it.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm JoJo. I have a PhD.
I'm Danielle. I have a PhD.
I'm Jeff, and turn to page 4 if you want to find out if I have a PhD.
This has been Geesebumps. We gave ourselves Goosebumps podcast, and until next time, stay out of the basement.
Just like somebody I used to know.